Okay, YouTube, haven't had a chance to make a video in a while. Just wanted to show you guys. You can see I got the inner skin on there, got it welded up. Try to move the light over so you guys can see a little better. Got it all welded up on the inside and outside. I made some little angle L-shaped brackets to trying to stiffen it up along these lines. It's pretty solid. This is still kind of iffy, but this car is getting the whole bottom side. Once I get the body off of the frame, I'm in the works of trying to figure out how to build a rotisserie now. But I'll show you guys the inside. It's kind of dark. Let me get a flashlight for you guys. But if you can see, spot welded all the way around the inside. I still have these lines here where I made the relief cuts. I'm gonna weld all of those closed. I'm just getting it all together. I still have to make a little piece right there. You can see that. Take you around this side. In here, same thing. You guys remember the other video, I had some rust here. I cut it all out, made me a nice little strip, some relief cuts so I could bend it through here. Got it all in there. I went ahead and welded my center support back in. Sorry, that light's kind of in the way. If you can see, I just went ahead and welded it back in the same spot just to give this back deck a little more support, because I actually started to try to fit this back into place. Now this is, if you remember, this is the actual support that was in the car, and I just notched it, cut it out, try to fit it around my wheel tub. All my spot welds, I'm just trying to get them all to line back up now, and you know, eventually it'll be held back down here. Sorry, the camera's kind of shaky, but it'll be welded back here. And honestly, some guys might not even put that back in there. I'm just doing it just to try to keep it a little more factory looking. Plus it gives me support for the back seat hooks. I did interior swap on my 83 Regal, I'm sorry. I have 2009 Ford Fusion, whole interior, in my 83 Regal, and I actually made the back seat work in the car. I went ahead and cut this side out too as well, YouTube, and just real quick cut this side as well as the other side. As you can see, has a lot of rust in this area, so all of this will get cut out, and I'll come to here like I did on the other side, flat plate it all over just like this here, cover that rust up, take care of that. You know, same thing on this side. There's rust here, rust all over here, so that will all get new metal in there. Over here, I haven't got to this yet, but I'm gonna cut all of this metal out here, get all of this rust out, put a new sheet in here, and I'm gonna make me another L-shaped piece to weld in here, give it a little more support. I also still gotta weld the seam up a lot more. It's just basically tacked in there right now. Once I get the body off the frame, I will, as I said, I'm trying to either build a rotisserie or find one. If anybody, you know, I've got some feelers out to some guys in my area. If anybody has one, I'm trying to find one to use maybe for a week or two. I would like to be able to roll the body, weld the underside really well, and primer, seam seal, and then undercoat the whole underside of the car, just to prevent any future rust, or prolong it at least. I'm in Ohio, so rain, snow, all of that, the car isn't going to be out in the weather too much, but you never know. But I just want to show you that. I want to show you this as well before I end this video. I made this sheet metal brake here. I found a video on YouTube, DIY sheet metal brake, and I was trying to bend these little L-shaped pieces of sheet metal. I was trying to bend them by hand, and just using a hammer and a piece of metal like this right here, just trying to fold them around it and bend it. And here's one I'll show you I did. I mean, it didn't turn out bad, but you can see it's a little wavy. It's not perfect. So I just was on YouTube looking, and there's a bunch of videos actually, DIY sheet metal brake. If you guys can see it. These are door hinges, 4-inch door hinges, steel door hinges from Lowe's. I just took, and if you can see it, how it works, try to show you a better angle of it. These wing nuts unscrew, and if you can see that right there, this pops up and down on each side. You can slide your metal in here, and it bends a nice 90. It's not perfect by any means, but for what I'm doing, it was a heck of a lot cheaper. Found scrap metal from my job, welded it up. If you see right here, let me take this clamp off. If you see right here, video I watched, the guy used a 2x. Well, see that, YouTube? Near miss. Let me get this up here. Sorry, guys. Okay. Now, if you see, this is an actual piece of steel channel. It's kind of thick, and let me get a better look at it for you. It's kind of thick metal. Found it at work in the scrap pile, and I notched it. If you can see in there, I made a relief and notched it out. And I also did the same thing here on my piece of angle iron, and that's for this part of the hinge to sit down inside of each side, so your metal is flush. And like I said, it's not perfect by no means, but it's 40, I think I got it 46 inches wide. I still need to weld some handles on here to make it a little easier to bend, but I got 46 inches I'm able to bend. Harbor Freight, I looked at them at Harbor Freight, couple $100. I mean, it's not too bad, but like I said, for what I'm doing, it was, more convenient, more easier for me just to make it myself. And, now I have it. I can put it up in the corner if I never use it again. And it didn't cost me anything. But yeah, this is a quick update, YouTube. I just wanted to show you guys where I'm at. And hope everybody had a good holiday, good New Year's. I'm also gonna still make some videos on this side as well. Pretty much I'm looking at the same thing as my first videos. Pretty straightforward, just as I did on the passenger side. Over there I got my fender from Tractor Supply. Same thing. I actually traced, if you can see, I don't know if you can see it right here. I used my template from the inside here for my skin. Once I had this cut out the way I wanted it, and it was you know, I have my lines nice and everything. I just took this before I welded it on, put it on my piece of sheet metal here, and marked it out. That way it saves time. I had a piece of cardboard, but it was kind of chewed up, so I just went ahead and used the metal. And that'll make it easier for the other side. I can just cut that out and put it on there. Might be a little bit different, but I'm pretty sure it's almost exactly the same. Thanks for your time. Thanks for watching.